Hello, my name is Ürünü. I am the technical manager of the company Dewesoft, and today I want to present you our serious new development for which we seriously believe it will seriously change the world of test management. It's called Sirius. Sirius is very flexible, isolated amplifier and integrated AD measurement interface. The most important guideline in the development was to try to eliminate the common errors made during measurements. Tell me one experienced measurement engineer who didn't overload a measurement at least once, or wouldn't wonder about some artificial frequencies in the result caused by the aliases, or wouldn't have set the wrong scaling. Measurement system must be also very flexible in terms of sensors that can be connected. Sirius has amplifiers to measure voltage, high voltage up to 1000 volt, current, strain, IEPE, resistance, thermocouple, potentiometers, charge, tacho sensors, digital encoders, all with a very high precision. It can also act like a function generator, or it can replay the measurement data back in analog. All amplifiers has 200 kHz maximum sampling rate with 24-bit dual-core ADC converters. What does it mean, dual-core? It's not uncommon that other amplifiers have 10 or even more measurement ranges. But which one to choose? Often we can't predict what kind of signal levels we can expect. In fact, if we would have known what exactly to expect, we wouldn't have to measure. Therefore, Sirius have only two ranges which have already very high precision by themselves, but even those two ranges can be switched automatically during the measurement. So we don't have to worry anymore to overload the measurement. With the dual-core technology, Sirius can achieve more than 130 dB signal-to-noise ratio. In other words, Sirius have more than 1 to 2 million ratio between full scale and the noise floor. Imagine we would have a tape measure, being able to measure buildings as high as 500 meters, and at the same time, this tape measure would be able to measure the distances as thin as my hair. Sirius has also brick wall anti-aliasing filters on each input. Therefore, we can be certain that all the signals we see in the results are real and not higher frequency aliases. There is another very important point of Sirius: isolation. Each input is digitally isolated up to 1000 volts. That means no problems with measuring high voltage potential and no problems with common mode voltage. Don't think only about the high voltage measurements. Also at vibration, strain, temperature or any other measurements, the sensor is very often placed on the part of the machine with high voltage potential. Non-isolated amplifiers or AD cards would burn in such cases, or at least give wrong results. But with digital isolation, it is one less thing to worry about. Digital isolation has also a big advantage, preserving the frequency bandwidth of the amplifiers. Sirius amplifiers feature also a text recognition of the sensors. This means that all sensors equipped with text chip will automatically read the right scaling factor from the sensors and set the amplifiers to correct setting for that sensor. Sirius have very flexible design. The motherboard have 8 channels with the digital and power isolation lines, power supplies for each amplifiers, and digital interface for acquiring the data. On the motherboard, we can fit any of the available amplifier models. Those models have amplifiers, AD converters, and if needed, also DA converters. The connector panel in front is separate from the rest of the box, and there is enough space to host any connector user can imagine. By default, we try to use the connectors which are available off the shelf to reduce costs, like BNC, DSAP, or banana plugs, but they can be altered if needed. Sirius is built from slices for maximum flexibility. We can use one slice for 8 channels, add another one for 16, and another one for 24 channels. We can build up to 32 channel single box unit to connect to the PC via USB interface. We can also use addition slice with integrated, very powerful i7 motherboard to create standalone data acquisition system. So what do we do if more than 32 channels are needed? Add another slice? No way! If we do that, then we lose computer performance by adding too many channels. We simply build another box and connect them together to act like one system by using Dewesoft Net. And another one, and even if we have hundreds or thousands measurement channels, we can be sure never to run out of performance like we would have a single 32 channel box. And again, it is very flexible. Each unit can be used on its own or combined for any measurement task. Even if the systems are dislocated, they can be synced together using built-in GPS receiver or using ARIC timecodes. Thank you for listening. To learn more about Sirius, please continue to watch the dedicated amplifier interface videos.